Correct. Find the Swan. Oh, it's there. Oh, Missy, you have been royally buggered.
Alright, sweetheart. Alright then. It's been got by a dog, I think, by the look of it.
As soon as you've got it, I can run in and try and grab it at the bottom.
You're in a real mess. Are you? Are you? Alright, baby. Alright, baby. Alright, baby. Oh! Sorry.
Broken through the hook?
Yeah, it's come straight out the hook. It's going to be a boat.
Boat it is then. Is it this one here? Seeing that?
I think it's here. There it is, in front of us now. My 1 o'clock.
We're not going to be able to outpace it down there, mate. This channel I don't think we can get through.
Oh, well, let's pull back then. There's no point going through it.
Right, you clear? Now I've got a lot of space to go here, mate. Ready?
Yeah.
The Swan had clearly lost a lot of blood. It was vital we caught it quickly and safely.
Go, 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 go.
I think there's something wrong with this motor, mate. No, prop's gone.
What, broken?
Yeah, snapped.
Well, it seems everything that can go wrong has gone wrong so far on this one. We were going along as normal, heard a very loud crash, lifted the motor out the water, and unfortunately we've hit a rock and snapped quite an expensive propeller. Luckily we do have a spare, but it is back at the centre, which is about half an hour's drive away. Jacob is rushing that to us now, but until he arrives there's not a lot we can do, and when he does arrive we're going to give him a hug and we will get this Swan.
With Jacob having arrived, we now had a new propeller and additional help from the pond edges. Over the course of the next hour, we made many attempts to catch the Swan, but it was just too active for us to approach. Whilst it was still very mobile, we could see the Swan was beginning to tire.
He's tired.
With the Swan slowing down, we began carefully coaxing it towards the reeds at the edge of the pond.
Excellent, right, now go right, now we've got him.
Boxed in by the reeds, this would be our best chance of catching the Swan.
Right, that's really cool. It's going through, damn it. Jacob! Come, quick! Right in front of us. Just jump in and go. Just grab it by the neck. Get the hook. Have you got it? Got it! Well done. Hey, nice one, mate. Perfect catch, well done. It's line one there. He's not going to fight very much, I don't think. Right, good boy.
Once back on dry land, we needed to assess the extent of its injuries.
Well, we got this one at last. Jacob managed to get into the reeds, jumped in and actually caught him. He got himself stuck in the reeds. He was getting weaker, but he's terribly weak now. He hasn't got the strength to hold his head up. So all we can do is get him back to the hospital. It's going to be very touch and go. He's got no strength at all in his head. Right. I would just tend to try to get him on a drip.
Deal with everything later.
Yeah, and warm him up. He's got nothing, look. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I've been Bathers. Looks like bite wounds, but I haven't even bothered with those at the moment. I think see if we can stabilise him out.
Was he collapsed on the wall?
No, we spent 3 hours trying to get him. But
You can't fly, but you can flap.
let's just see if we get some fluids into him and get him warm. Going in drip, are you going leg, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Swan was simply too weak to undergo any treatment straight away. First, it needed fluids and warmth urgently.
Got a dish, nice and warm. I put a heat lamp on it as well, maybe for a while.
In the pocket, I'm sorry. Right. Okay.
Let him go.
That should be fine. Yeah. If he survives the next few hours, then we'll think about cleaning up that wound. Right, so before we start cleaning all that up, so you saw her beat her wings, yeah?
Yeah. She could certainly move.
You're not concerned about any fractures? Well, I mean, we've seen her stand, so we're happy with that.
Yeah, standing's fine, wing beat is fine. She doesn't have enough energy to actually lift off, but she can do all but.
She's not quite hissed, but she's trying.
After a thorough assessment, with luckily no additional injury, Sally began cleaning the swan's wounded neck.
I can see there, so that's good. There's certainly a lot of bruising in places around. I imagine if it was a dog that got her, he would have got her neck and given her a good shake. Yeah. So this is Orabase, which is a totally non-toxic protective paste basically. It's pretty good for covering wounds that either you can't do anything with or you don't want to do anything with just yet. It just forms like a thin layer.
Once the wounds were fully cleaned, Sally took the swan to a pen to rest and recover.
Leave her to settle overnight and we'll see how she is in the morning.
So we had a swan that came in a couple of days ago with bite wounds all around the neck. He was really weak, so he has been in fluids. And now that he's a little bit brighter and starts standing and moving around, we're gonna do a GA to assess the bite wounds. And there's few of them that are a little bit nasty, so we might need to debride the wounds and try to suture them. And we'll see how it goes.
With the swan sedated, Maru began by removing the feathers around the neck to get clear access to the wounds. She then flushed and cleaned the area thoroughly. Once complete, Maru could begin debriding the wound, a process whereby necrotic tissue is removed to allow healthy tissue to grow. By removing the dead tissue, the wound could begin to heal.
He had tiny holes where the skin is necrotic and it's gonna come off. So then, but I'm not gonna do anything with those wounds because those are gonna actually work as my tension relievers, let's say. Because see, like for example, this one is really, it's gonna open, but because it's a tiny wound, I just don't want to mess around with them and just leave them to heal by themselves, and they will release some tension from the other ones.
After suturing the wound and applying a hydrocolloid dressing, Maru took the swan back to a quiet, warm pen to recover.
Oh, there we are, baby. All right, sweet one.
This is the swan that came in, which had either the dog or fox attack. The first 2 days he was absolutely awful, just flat and couldn't lift his head up. And now he's looking far brighter, so he suddenly turned for the better yesterday. And he's going up onto a top pond today to get a bit of exercise. We're redoing the ponds at this time of year, so this is all temporary, just so you can have a bit of a splash and a walk around. There, my boy. That's a yeah. Just let him settle down. We've got the cameras up here to watch him, haven't we? Yep. So if we get him eating, would be good. But he's really looking so much better now. I mean, I really didn't expect him to get as well as this. I'm so delighted with him. I think he's done incredibly well. Whether it was a fox or a dog, I don't know. But he's honestly so much better than when he came in. He'll stay with us now until the wounds have totally healed up and we know he's eating well and is putting on weight. And then he'll go back, I would think probably this time of year we'll put him back with a juvenile colony so he doesn't get bullied, he doesn't get thrown off anywhere, and they can all make their way from there. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel by pressing the red button and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications of our latest content. If you want to help us save wildlife, please donate. Every £1 you give will help us to save more wildlife.